Jai Hind everyone, Jai Shri Ram. So the topic which is being discussed today, and the topic is really trending these days, about Ram Mandir. There's so much hype. It is being seen in India, being observed in the country. Other political parties are talking about Ram Mandir just a complete waste of money. Some people are talking about it is really beneficial. So I just wanted to have discussion, and this discussion is not only just for discussion. Students are discussing and keeping their own opinions only. Here we are going to discuss the topic hype on Ram Mandir. It is just harmony of religion, or it is or it is wastage of money, or here I feel somewhere politics stunt. So the discussion we are going to discuss, these are three aspects on which we would like to discuss the topic. And again, I repeat my words. I request everyone not to take their opinions as seriously. They're just students and discussing the topic about the Ram Mandir. Nobody is against Ram Mandir. Everybody has their own faith and own love towards Lord Rama. I also personally believe in this. But everybody is just discussing about politics and what is exactly happening in country. So my first question comes. The question is that Ram Mandir, other temples. If all the government is talking about the temple all the time, every political leader has some kind of faith in different gods, different religion. If this is what keep happening in the country, BJP government invested money or gave complete money for the Ram Mandir. In future, SP government comes, BSP comes, then they would also think about other temples. So don't you feel that where the development has gone, how country is developing, how country will be developing, and what will happen in future? So don't you feel that it will be the temples everywhere, mosque everywhere, and churches are everywhere? So I just want to discuss the topic. India really needs this kind of things, or we need to change the mindset towards the society. So I just welcome everyone, and I open the discussion for everyone. So who would like to speak on this topic?
So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shushant, and today we all are gathered here for a group discussion. As our sir already told us what is the topic. So, sir is asking, we really need temples in our India. So, in my opinion, what I think, we already surrounded by so many things, and I have no objection with our Ram Mandir because we are surrounded by Mughals structures, whether it is Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, or Red Fort. Ram Mandir is a good thing, but we don't really need that things because we already have Kedarnath Mandir, Prem Mandir, and so many temples in India. So we don't really need that thing. Instead of spending that much money in constructing these kind of structures, we can develop our economy and increase our GDP. So we don't really need that.
As my friend says that we don't need so much temples to develop our nation or economic growth. So firstly I would like to say that the temple is very much instead of that increasing economic growth. As I'm talking about that Ram Mandir, there only 2 days collection of Ram Mandir is 3.15 crore, and this helped the economic growth in India. If we are talking about many more the temples like Amarnath temple, Kashi temple, and there is many south temples, he is eventually so the donation of these temples is yearly more than thousands of crore of one temple. So it's increase our economic growth huge. As we are talking about the development in south, so near the places near the temples is more developed than the school or hospitals. So as we are talking about south side, there are the places which have temples is more developed than the places which do not have temples. So the temples is the basic need of development in India because we are the Hindu religion and many other religions who was faith in God and worships. Many pupils, lack of pupils was going to the temple regularly and donation monies, and for helping him or for the beneficial of these public, government develop the nearby areas by making park, rest places, eating restaurants, and many other things which help our country for development. And many of the temples is also start their hospitals, colleges, schools. Like we are talking about recently made girls Sainik school in Mathura, Vrindavan. It was also named as the Gurukul Sainik School for Girls. So it is also being helped by this some issues of temples.
So, if it is the solution of this unemployment and increasing the helping in our development of our India, then let's do one thing. We all can sit at home and let's donate our money and build 2 or 3 more temples. If the donation come, then that donation half of it can transfer in our accounts. It is good or not?
As you are saying about that we can sit at home, so in India no one can sit at home, all are doing their jobs, and donation was given by them their own basis, that if you have money then you can donate. Not all the lack of people going to the temple donate regularly. Some are them donation give donate and some are not. Like in Ram Mandir, one of the person gives 2.5 crore rupees in a donation. So what you will be say, all are giving the 2.5 crore of donation? No. Some have the 10 rupees for donation, some have. It is not a black money. If you giving the check of the money, then it is not a black money. I would like to invite others for the discussion.
Sir said about donation that there is a person who counted in Ram Mandir as a first donor. He gave 1 crore rupees according to research. He have 75 lakh rupees. He owned 75 lakh rupees and he borrow others 25 lakh rupees from others, their relatives, for donating. If you are talking about black money, then this is not the point. All everyone donate black money theirs.
Could you give me
And
the data?
and if you we are talking about Ram Mandir, then our youth go people's home and ask about donation. The peoples give them 11 rupees and they make list, and 100 the chairman of Ram Mandir, Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Trust, the chairman said that we also seen the rupees, those who gave 100 rupees. Then this is not the black money of these
Okay, okay.
people. And
Could you give me the data of that? How much donation come for
what?
how much money is collected for the construction of Ram Mandir?
35 100 crore rupees are collected for 3500 crore by peoples only,
And do you know
donated by
the
peoples.
okay? And do you know the how much
I'm just
expenditure are spent on just for jewelries? Do you collect? Do you also calculate that amount?
actually I don't know, from Nepal and from Bihar there are more than, I think, 3000 3000 more than 3000 gifts are come in Ayodhya for in face of dowry. In my opinion, as per the question, sir was saying that no more temples are needed, no more. But actually we are living in the Hindu, and the Ram Mandir is a symbol of Hinduism. So if our Janambhoomi of Ram Mandir, if we are constructing a Ram Mandir there, then there is no need to think bad. And sir was saying that people donate the money, so they are donating money from their wishes. Nobody force them that you are donating, please. If they want to donate, then they are donating. And also the money came from a person, like a money, um, Ambani. No, I'm not saying that. This I want to say, like a money also come from the Nepal. There was Jangi temple, and those who are wishes to donate, they are wishing. As example, one jewelers family from Surat. They donated a crown, 11 crore rupees a crown, for the Ram Mandir. A Ram who's wear the crown, there was came from Surat in Hindustan, our India. And those who are interested to donate, then nobody think bad for this. Yeah, 3500 crore rupees came for for donation. So there is not nothing like most of the saying that there is a wastage of money. That is not a wastage of money. If we are living in the Hinduism, then we can make the Hindu temples like Sadek Amarnath temple. Yeah, there is a, if there is a Janmabhoomi, then we can make the temple also. And if also, yeah, and in only the temples we can also get the information, we get knowledge about the Sanskrit or other things also. It not nothing necessary that only the schools
or the colleges or
my point of is we don't need lots of mandir in India. We need like economy boost, like medical facility, education, and hungry world hungry global world hungry index rank is India 111 out of 125. This is a very largest this one. And literacy rate in India is 178 out of 195. This is a very high. Even Sri Lanka literacy rate is higher than India. And other one, we need like many colleges like IIT, NITs college, and they produce many of engineers. They invention some such a type of invention like India boost their economy and their many things invention. And like medical or and India in employment rate is very low.
So, ma'am is saying a lot about this. Ki gold is collected and economy is economy is also increased. But, ma'am, I wanna say that being religious is another thing, and being blindly religious is the other thing. Okay, I am not hurting anyone's religion. I wanna just say that our parents is spending that much money in our education to see the things clearly, not to just ignore that things. So I'm not against Ram Mandir. Just see the expenditure, just spend on their jewelries. I want to say that.
The expenditure of jewelries expended by the on Ram Mandir is only done by the one family who have monthly million of crore rupees income, and he expend just a 11 crore rupees of million of crore rupees. The 11 crore rupees is not from the lower people's pocket or government traces. It is from the one family contribution. And now I'm talking about that literacy rate and the hunger rate of India. So the hunger index, yes, I know about it. Hunger index was made on the lack of pupils, not like in the 130 crore of pupils. It was only the 5,000 or 6,000 student literacy. If you are talking about hunger index, then hunger index is much more good of Sri Lanka and Pakistan more than India. As you listen that we are comparing about, I'm comparing about Pakistan and Sri Lanka. His hunger index is good than India. Or what you are seeing that in Sri Lanka there is a cup of tea is from 1,000 rupees. In Pakistan, cup of a milk is from 1,000 rupees. But in India, a cup of tea is only a 10 rupees. So the North Indian treaties or North Indian European countries was not found that India is going to be developed. So they make these things wrong. If what you want to say that we are worthless than the Pakistan, Pakistan do not have a rice uh, atta for eating, and they are better than us for in a higher index, hunger index.
Brothers said that compare like Pakistan. We don't compare like Pakistan. I am giving some example. Like if you are become a brilliant, how to compare like lower boy, upper boy.
We are not talking about
Only give me only give me.
we are talking
Or,
about Mukmari is more.
In Ayodhya, Janmabhoomi is the own place of Raja Dasrath, and it's transferred to next generation to Ramji. And after Ramji, Kush make the temple for his father. Then we want the mandir on this place. If this are talking about the hospital and schools on this place, then 5 acre zameen give to the other peoples by government. Then if you want, then make hospitals and colleges on this place. According to if you talk about history, then according to history, this is a place of Ram Mandir, and we want the Ram Mandir on this place only.
So, as my friend said, that the money spent for their jewelry is spent by the richest people. They are from India, na? They are from richest people who are in India. So, I have a question that if that much richest people are living in India, why there is a need arise to collect the donations from other people? If that much money is already exists, then why these people are not construct their mandir by their own money?
So the reason of donation is that the Mandir was making by the trust. They are only says that let's give the donation for the Ram Mandir. They are not asking for the rich people or poor people for donation. They says just only the donation. Then
Why they have collected from one person to another person, poor people? Why they collected money?
because they don't want to make the temple by only one person or two-person, that they says that Ram Mandir was made by myself, it is my personal property. That was not the reason. That's why they make the donations for many people. Some are giving the donation of 1 rupees, some give 10 rupees, and mostly are crores and crores. So this type of donation was done.
Then our government also shows that we are using donation, but instead of using that donation, they can use the richest people money, and use that donation to increase the GDP of India or provide the employment to the other peoples.
It's also help.
I'm just asking, they can show that.
So as you can, the hot exchanges students are having, and I request everyone not to take the things personally, and it's all about only, it is only about the discussion only. So now I would like to change the topic a little bit. Everybody has shared the discussion topic that about Ram Mandir should be made because it is boosting the economy. Some of them are saying it's not boosting economy because you can see we need hospitals over there. Then she has answered that also, that people are having land different places that you can get it constructed over there. Here, I would like to change the topic and I want to discuss them. Don't you feel that it is somewhere political stunt? Like in March, we are going to have election of PM. So why PM decided a particular date, like in January? Because in March we are going to have election somewhere, and other political party they are not accepting the invitation of Pran Pratishtha program. Why they did not accept this? Akhilesh Yadav, he said, I will be coming to temple later on, but not on same day. He will be going there. Everybody has their own faith, agree. But people, other political parties are not accepting that thing in this present because they are saying, they are blaming the government. It is a kind of political stunt. So they just want the vote and they have given a kind of whole year. They did not work and now they are trying to put lipstick on a pig. They have given a kind of biscuit to the people so that they can get the vote on the name of Ram Mandir. So, what is your opinion on this? I want you to discuss on the topic. Now, is it a political stunt? What is your opinion?
As sir asked the question, in my point of view, it is not a political stunt. As we are talking about the 80 seconds Murat, which was the same Murat as Ramji take birth at that time. As we are talking about around 80 to 84 seconds Murat is the same Murat was when Ramji was taking birth. It is comes after the thousands of year. It is never comes regularly or in a daily period. So that's why we have to be the Pran Pratishtha at the same date of 22 March, 22 January in 2024. Or as we are saying that many political party denies to come because they was thinking that it is not a Ram Mandir, it was the BJP Mandir. That's why they are against of BJP, they are not coming. But many of the politicians from the other parties was left their parties because of they are rejecting the invitation of Ram Mandir. There is a man of Congress in Madhya Pradesh. He is the young leader in Congress party, young youth leader of Congress party. He resigned from the Congress party because they are rejected the invitation. So you cannot say that it is a political stunt. It is happened because of the Murat.
I agree with your points. On this day, you said about Lord Rama, and on this day, Lord Shiva kills the demon whose name is Tripurasur, which means it's removing the negativity energies from one's your life. And on this day, trust of Ram Janmabhoomi also consists this Amrit Siddhi Yoga and a second other yoga with on this day. So this day is that date was very special for the Pran Pratishtha of Lord Rama. That's why our Prime Minister do the Pran Pratishtha of Lord Rama before completing the temple.
On this point, I would like to say it is a pure political stunt. That's why Shankaracharya said that this is a not correct time to inauguration inauguration time. That Ram Mandir is not fully complete this time. That's why he said that this is a not correct time to inauguration.
As my friend says that Shankaracharya says that it is not a right time to pran pratishtha of Lord Rama because the temple was not fully made. So if we are going to the past in 18th when Amarnath temple was made, it is also giving the pran pratishtha of God Amarnath before the temple built in 1982, and the temple was made, completely made in after 14 of year, and then the colors was placed in the temple. So you cannot say that if the temple was not fully made, so you cannot do the pran pratishtha of Lord Rama because it is not fully made. If we, as my friend says that Shankaracharya was saying that after these videos there was a written letter of Shankaracharya that they was saying about that he was not saying that it is not the correct time. He was saying that the temple is not fully made. That's why they are saying this. But many Shankaracharyas, if in India there is not only the four Shankaracharyas, or you cannot say that only the four Mahant in India who says that. But there is many of the other popular Mahant or popular Mahatmas who says that it is the correct time, and the biggest Mahant who was the Mahant of Ram Mandir was saying it is the correct time and it is the same time as the Lord Rama take birth in their previous time. Thank you.
As we have a great discussion, but I wanna add some point that I have no concern with Ram Mandir and the money that's spent in that, but I have a concern with the mentality of our peoples. That don't think that if that government comes in power, whether it is BJP, VSP, or any SAPA, whether it is, don't think that they will work for their own peoples. Thinks that he will do for everyone. If people thinks that they are doing work for their own people, then it will be the reason for riots in India, and the reason for riots in India. And I have a request that that whatever the government or who is the prime minister of India, he always take all the peoples together, not to separate others.